Hello and welcome, my beautiful Capricorns. Brenda here with your General Tarot and Oracle card forecast for the week of March the 13th to the 19th, 2023. Starting off right off the bat, this is your card that you had on the bottom of the deck, and this is the all-over energy. You've been given judgment. So this week could be about making command decisions and choices that you've decided you want to change. You could be moving on from a situation, a relationship, a job, and maybe even geographically relocating somewhere new. You've made a judgment call and you've decided that, yeah, you're going forward. This is a good card of making your mind up, having that aha moment where you finally say, okay, bingo, this is it. I know what I want to do. And come hell or high water, I'm going for my goal. This is about keeping your composure. This is about realizing that you feel as though you're part of something again and you're going to move forward. You're letting go of anything in the past with, basically with forgiveness and compassion, and there's no blame right now. You've decided that, you know what, it didn't work out. Whatever situation you were in, you've decided now that you're going to go forward in a new one. Now, the other thing that I always take from this card is you only are going to take those in your circle, in your soul pod, in your tribe, those people that support you 100%, those people that promote you, those people that want to see you succeed. You're going forward in a new direction. Something's happened to occur to create this and this occurrence. You're making daily choices right now and you're aligning them up to go in the right direction. Know that you're on the right path. If you are making these changes, Capricorn, in your life, whatever they are, know that you've thought about this for a long time, they're showing me. And now it's time for you to go after this goal. And this is about you, pleasing you. Now, coming in your first row, which could be the beginning of the week, you've got the as they say, the defeat card here, the Five of Swords. So this is saying that you shouldn't get involved in no-win situations, okay? If somebody's prodding you, poking you, and, rattling you this week, don't allow them to drag you into it. Let them own up. Let them man up. Let them take over their own problems and not suck you down that rabbit hole with them. Misery loves company, my beautiful Capricorns, and we've all seen and felt that energy around us. So try not to get involved in this. Now, what'll happen is if you do, you could win the war, okay? Or win the battle, but lose the war at the end of the day. So there's sacrifices here. What are you willing to sacrifice if you go into this battle mode with somebody here? You might get what you wanted and you went in for, but then what happens is, you've lost contact. They don't want anything to do with you anymore. They're walking away. You won something, but you lose something. And now that's a theoretical example, okay? So I do think that, you want to give this up. You want to let go of it. You don't want to get involved. However, you have this need to want to move forward. You have this need that you want to go into battle mode this week. You've had enough. Somebody could have been poking you and really prodding at you this week. Don't allow yourself to get up in it, okay? With that, you've got the wall. There could be a misunderstanding that could cause you to be defensive and cause you to want to go in and jump in with the roar of the lion. Remember, when we do that in the heat of the moment, often what happens is we end up getting caught up in our emotions. We blurt out things and say things that we really shouldn't have in anger, and then we can never take it back. So be careful about getting involved in that, okay? There could be a misunderstanding that's going to put up a wall between you and somebody else. So just be aware of that. Now, coming in your next row, Capricorn, you have the 10 of Wands. You've been dealing with some sort of a burden for a while, pushing really hard. You might have felt overloaded, feeling like you were taking on the burdens of the world or taking on all the work and the load yourself. Now, this could be at work. Maybe you've been pushed and maybe you've had a deadline. Maybe you've had to do some major hard work at work and you felt as though, you did accomplishment. You did find that you were able to do it, but you're not going to go down that road again. You've decided, I don't need to take on other people's burdens. I don't need to push myself this hard anymore. And now you got through it. However, you learned a lesson. Was it fun? No. Did you get the work done? Yeah. Do you want to do it again? Probably not. So this is about you not feeling overloaded anymore. This is about you realizing that you learned from this, letting go of this. You are not the beast of burden, my beautiful Capricorns. Realize that it's okay to allocate some of this work to somebody else or to set up boundaries and say, no, I can't do this. or to make better time management so that you can work it out a little bit more comfortably for you. So don't allow yourself to be taken for granted this week. Somebody might be pushing you, wanting you to do something and expecting you to do it. You've got the I card here, and it's psychic ability and trust your own intuition. So if somebody's pushing you right now to do something, set up those boundaries. You have that ability to trust it. And are they going to appreciate what you're doing? Are you going to get rewarded for it? Is there compensation for your hard work and effort? Maybe this has to do with your job and your career. You need to think about that. Okay, make sure you're communicating well with the powers that be at your place of employment before you agree to do something, or even as a favor for someone here. Trust your ability here to trust your intuition before you go jumping in to agree to anything this week. Now, in your center position, and we had the Judgment crossing over the beautiful Six of Wands. Well, you struggled through something here, and you battled through some energy here, and now look what comes out at the end of the day. But I said you had to be careful doing this. Okay, be mindful how far you pushed yourself out there. But this is success, victory after hard work and struggle. And I have to tell you, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 yes cards, 1 no, and a maybe here. So answers to your questions this week are possibly yes. Okay. So if you have a specific question, these cards are coming up with a profound yes. You're going to get recognition here. You're going to get a pat on the back, an attaboy. People are going to recognize you and applaud you for what you've done. It's like you're going to, almost like you've got celebrity status here, my beautiful Capricorns, and know that you need to take a bow, okay? You worked hard for something. It was difficult for you. The hard part's over now. Okay, you did the burden part. The hard part's over now, and now you're going to reap in the benefits. So it's good. However, it was a major struggle to get you here. So sit in the seat of power here. Ride high. Hold your chin up. This is a beautiful victory for some of you. Whatever you were struggling for, whatever you were pushing for, advocating for, promoting yourself and defending yourself for, guess what? You get recognition for it, and you will get rewarded for it. Now, you have the clouds coming in here, which means, sometimes we have to deal with struggles, and we have to go through storms to get where we have to go and to reach that ultimate satisfying and successful goal. But during that time, things can be under turmoil. As I had said, you struggled hard here for something. And there could have been, opposing energy here. There was a misunderstanding that put a wall up between you and other people or another person. But always know that it's calm before the dawn, and also after a storm, the sun's going to come out again eventually. So this is showing me that you struggled very hard for something, and with this Six of Wands, victory after hard work and struggle, here is your success now. The sun's going to shine again. Now, coming next, you have, the Lovers, and we know that the Lovers is all about making profound choices, major choices, and they could be determined around someone on an emotional level. This could be somebody you work with, somebody that is your partner, your lover, somebody who you truly care about, and you can't completely do this choice without considering them. Okay, and where you stand in that demographics with them. So I do think some of you also will find you're at home with this. Okay, this is the House card coming in with the Lovers. You might be moving in together with a partner. You might be partnering up in business. You might be collaborating with someone in business to partner up. This is feeling secure. Okay, you could be getting a commitment. The two of you might have decided to say, hey, let's move in together. Let's make a life for ourselves. And you're going to find security here. Okay, the House is always about home life and security and feeling at home in a particular place. So you can feel at home in a business with somebody, right? Or you can feel at home in the actual four walls of the building you're living in. So whatever it is, whatever building you're in, whether it's business or it's a romantic relationship, I do see you moving in. Now, you could be moving in with somebody like your sister who you love, or your best friend who you love. It doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. Now, we do know that the Lovers does and also represents someone in your life, someone important in your life, someone who you do care and love about, And it's about relationships and partnerships and sexual connections. But I do think you're going to be moving in together, some of you, or building a home. Maybe you're building a home or selling a home to be together. Okay. You're building a foundation within a home. Okay. Feeling at home. Now, your last card you got is the Strength, and I had talked about the Strength here when we talked about the Five of Swords. So I do think that this week is going to be about realizing you are going to use. How am I going to say it? You're going to be very resilient this week, but you're also going to be thinking on your feet. This is about not jumping into any heated discussions without looking at the whole picture, being able to, look at the whole picture and say, okay, I need to think about this before I jump into the quicksand, try to get myself out of it. Because once you dig a hole, it's hard to get out of it, right? So you have some great inner strength, my beautiful Capricorns. And I do think you're going to be understanding, compassionate, and even maybe available to take something, an aspect of forgiveness or give forgiveness this week. You're letting go of self-doubt, being able to look at a situation in complete clarity. So whatever has been bothering you here, you're going to find it will work out at the end of the day. And we always know that we can catch more bees with honey than we ever will with vinegar. And try to keep your conversation on that level. When we go in the heat of the moment with the roar of this lion, we often react and then later regret. Now, with this card, you have the Carriage, and you could be going on a journey, either a physical or a mental journey. So, you are developing great strength here, Capricorns, in the part of the journey you're on right now. And I do believe that you've had your ups and downs here with people around you. But I do see that you're going to come out ahead here. You could be having to travel the distance for your job, your career, or to be with somebody. You could be going on a mental journey here where you're always processing and trying to assess and analyze situations and planning and plotting to do something here. You might even be as simple as planning a vacation here. Maybe you want to take a vacation. You could be taking a vacation. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorns, this is your reading for this week. And, it looks okay. I really think that, you're going to tap into your own intuition here. You're going to find that you're going to have safety again and feel security again throughout the week. You're going to make some great accomplishments. And a lot of it might be to do with how you approach and you converse and you share dialogue and communicate with other people this week. Well, always know I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here to look forward to. Always know I send you lots of love and many blessings, and I'll see you soon.